We are on a sunrise canoe trip on Kerala Lake and we're heading into all the backwaters. It's a pretty iconic thing to do in this part of the country and it is beautiful.
Oh, we're not even going to go there. I'm not sure, can we really call ourselves backpackers today?
That's the really budget option on the left.
Hi, we're Graham and Tracy, the Flying Finnies. We've just spent a great couple of days in Fort Kochi sampling the great food and the great things to see there. Join us as we attempt to take public transport south to the town of Alleppey, where we take a sunrise cruise on Kerala's iconic backwaters and enjoy the wonderful sights around Alleppey.
We're going to try out something, again, a little bit outside of the comfort zone. We're heading down to Alleppey, and whilst we looked at options to either have someone drive us down there or to rent a car, we even thought about renting a bike, today we've decided to utilise good old public transport. Total cost should be somewhere around about $4. Let's see how we go.
You'll notice that I only have to carry the small backpack. Graham's got the bigger backpack with most of our gear. And we've left my roller case at the homestay because we're coming back here in a day. So thank you to my flying Finny buddy who does most of the pack work in this team.
Getting down to Alleppey required a combination of ferry, bus and lots of walking, but the scenery and the experience we received along the way was definitely worth the effort.
We're in the right place at the right time.
That's our ferry?
That's our ferry.
The walk down was fine. It was hot, but fine. So far, the ferry's nice. It only costs 6 rupees each, which is about 10 cents. I'm fascinated by these water lilies that are all through the water here. They literally just float on top of the water and get moved around by the tide. A lot of high-rise over that side of town. Obviously where most people live. It's a 2-kilometre journey to the bus station. If it was only about 15 degrees Celsius and 20% humidity, I'd be more than happy to walk as far as Graham likes to go. But feels like it's about 35 degrees Celsius and it's about 95% humidity, so we're in a tuk-tuk.
We're on the bus. Really easy to find the bus. There were people more than happy to direct you through. It's not very busy at the moment, but we expect that's going to change. But the really great thing, 162 rupees for the two of us. It's around about $3 to get 50 odd kilometres down to Alleppey. Everything's looking good.
So excuse the look today. It's really hot, so I've got the hair clip in, the fuzzy, humid hair and a wet scarf around my neck to keep me cool. But I did get a window seat, so I've got some natural air conditioning happening here.
So almost 2 hours to the dot, we've arrived in Alleppey or Alleppey. We're about 13 minutes walk from here to our homestay. Let's go.
So this is our first look at the Kerala backwaters. There's boats all along beside us. It's really pretty already.
We've decided to get up early again this morning just to watch the sunrise over this beautiful lake and then head into the backwaters. So let's go for a journey.
Taking a small boat at sunrise was magical and allowed us not only an unforgettable view of the sunrise, but also an opportunity to observe life along the Kerala canals.
Well, that 2 hours was great. 3 hours, 4 hours actually, on the canoe. I really enjoyed it.
So we started off at about 5:30 and it was brilliant. Sunrise over the Kerala Lake was spectacular. It was beautiful. All of the water lilies floating by, and then ducks.
Water snakes.
Yeah, we saw one water snake.
Yeah.
It was really well worth doing.
Very peaceful. We weren't sure what was the best way to do the backwaters. There's lots of options. So you can do like an overnight houseboat, which are expensive. And they're quite large, so you can't get down some of the smaller waterways. You can do a kayak tour, which we thought sounded a bit too hot in the sun for most of the day. So we settled on this sunrise canoe tour, and it was actually perfect because it wasn't too hot. We weren't in the midday sun. We had shade. It included a nice breakfast. We stopped off along the way to a cafe and had an omelette with chili and onion
And some
chai.
masala chai.
And some bananas, the little local mini bananas. The bananas are about this big and they're super sweet.
In terms of price, about 800 rupees each person.
It's about $16 each. Yeah, really good value.
30 Australian dollars including breakfast. And for this beautiful environment, not many boats out and around, so not a lot of competition out on the canals. And we even had to shift around in our seats to get underneath some of the passageways to get into the canals themselves. So
yeah, the water level was quite high, so some of the bridges, we hit it going in, and then the guy said to Graham, move forward, and that lowered the boat enough to us to get under the bridge. So I'm glad he didn't ask me.
we're not even going to go there.
As we discovered, there is lots more to do in Alleppey, and given we'd decided to overnight rather than take a day trip, we had a look at what else this area has to offer.
Come down to the local main beach. This is Alleppey Beach. Not sure we're going to get a swim in here. The waves are dumping in, and we've been told there's a bit of a trough that runs along the beach. So we might stop off for something to eat, maybe head a little bit further north out of town a few kilometres. I'm told that there is a beautiful locals beach up there.
And while we had to put our swim on hold, the view from the nearby Alleppey Lighthouse was worth the climb to the top.
We've just climbed to the top of the Alleppey Lighthouse, which, as it currently stands, is about 300 metres from the shoreline. But the man on the ticket booth assured me that in 1860 something, when the lighthouse was built, that the shoreline was all the way back here. So I'm not sure if that's a man-made beach or whether that's just the natural build-up of sand over time. It's a great view from up here. We're getting a good feel for what Alleppey looks like from Alleppey. Sorry, I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. What it looks like from above. Great little spot for afternoon tea, the chai wallah, down by the boardwalk.
We had hired a local tuk-tuk for the afternoon, so we headed north to the beautiful Marari Beach. And while we managed to get our elusive swim in, unfortunately the heavens opened and we got a dose of Kerala rain.
In Alleppey, we've been staying at a homestay called Alappuzha. It's about 800 metres away from the main boat ramp, so it's super convenient. It has really cheap price rooms there, about $25 Australian per night, but that's with a shared bathroom. We opted to go with a private bathroom. It was double the price, but given the space that we were given and also a little bit of informal outdoor area, really good value for money from our perspective. Top value.
Kerala is lovely, or Alleppey is lovely, so is Kerala. Lots to just see as you wander around the town. And what else do I want to say about this town?
It's time to fly.
Time to fly. Bye.
We are not finished in India just yet, but join us in our next video where we enjoy a surprise diversion to the spectacular sights of Sri Lanka. Until then, thanks for watching, and don't forget to click like and subscribe if you enjoyed our visit to Kerala. It really helps get our story out.